Sit down and shut up.
Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give me peace.
Why so serious?
You take the blonde and I'll take the one in the trailer.
This is Sparta!
I'll have what she's having.
My name is Jean-Claude Van Damme. I used to be super famous.
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Yeah.
Welcome to another installment of the Screen Squad podcast. Finishing off the month of VD.
VD is included.
Well, on the panel today, like always, I'm Vinny.
I'm Ozzy.
And Edgar.
And
Sick
promised last week, we will be talking about a couple of our favorite Van Damme movies to end the month of Van Damme. We're gonna talk about some of the movies maybe people have seen, maybe people haven't seen. Movies people should be revisiting because they're some of his better movies. You know, not the one with Rob Schneider, but other movies or The Quest.
Hey,
The Quest
you
is
son
great.
of a bitch.
What? Who?
Bison.
Oh, okay.
You gotta pause that one.
You don't have to
Bison.
pause anything. But we are going to
I
be
know
talking.
somebody who doesn't know how to pause.
That's right, because I just had a child.
True. Oh yeah, and we want to congratulate Ozzy on his newborn baby.
Yeah.
New addition to the Screen Squad family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
family.
Yeah,
Family.
my new pup, Benji.
Mm-hmm. That's the nickname I gave him.
Benji, like the dog?
No, his name is Benjamin, so might as well call him Benji.
Yeah, like the dog.
Yeah.
Hence the joke. Dick.
Didn't.
We're fucking ruin shit. God.
Yeah. Relax. I know you're on low amount of sleep right now.
I'm running on hour 2 of sleep daily.
So we are going to be talking about some of the other movies. We didn't get a chance. Van Damme has a large catalog of movies. Some great, majority of them not. But there's always something, that's enjoyable about them. But the ones we're going to talk about are the ones that...
There's a diamond in the rough.
Obviously, these are from the 90s Van Damme when he was at his height, when he was doing the best stuff.
4 movies a year?
Yeah, when he was doing like almost everything. When he was Will Smith at the time. And so we're going to talk about a few movies.
They
and
dance
then
the same, though.
And we're going
They
to bring...
do dance
yeah,
the same.
they do. And we're going to bring up the his short-lived Amazon Prime TV show. We'll talk a little bit about that as well. But I guess to start off, the first movie that we didn't get to talk about, we talked about Bloodsport, right, originally. But the one we bring up a lot, or we bring up because it's just a good Van Damme movie. It's Kickboxer.
Tongue pole, motherfucker. That's why.
Kickboxer. That's right.
Bleed. You bleed like my Lee.
What?
With is he what's the guy who plays Tong Po? Is he Latin? Because they give him, he's heavily makeuped.
I don't know.
He has a prosthetic on his face as the bad guy.
Just his face?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's Latin, but it's
He is
I don't
not
know how to
who he
pronounce
says
his
he
name.
is.
Michael Kisi.
Maybe he's French. He's
He could
probably
be.
French.
I don't know.
I mean, he was a friend of Van Damme from Belgium.
So he probably
So he make waffles?
not with that face. But Kickboxer.
That face is an iron skillet of
Simple movie. He's avenging his brother because his brother gets right. Doesn't his brother get killed?
He gets paralyzed.
Paralyzed. Oh, that's right. Why do I think that was?
Because at the
Bloodsport?
end he goes,
But no,
"Knock
it's true.
you cow."
Yeah. That's true. He
What does
plays
that
the
mean?
White Warrior.
Do you just really want your brothers dead?
No, maybe one of them, but not all of them.
Me. It's always
Flip
me.
of the coin. No, so yeah,
Part of me
he
has
plays
died.
he plays Kurt Sloan, his brother Eric, who doesn't have a French Canadian accent,
Weirdly enough, right? Because
Yeah.
he's American.
an American brother with
I'm
no
not the-
accent,
I'm not adopted, no.
joins enters what is it
the world of Muay Thai.
is it Muay Thai? It is Muay Thai.
Muay Thai, yeah.
Muay Thai. Yeah,
He's
it
an
is Muay Thai.
American kickboxer
And he
who wants
goes
to fight a Muay Thai fighter.
in Thailand, and he does fight him, and he gets paralyzed, and then Kurt makes it his mission to train in Muay Thai
Well, back
and
then,
fight in the same tournament the brother did, so he could beat up
Well, back then, everything cool was made in Taiwan. So,
But this is Thailand.
fuck you, all right?
All right. So you have Kurt fighting in the Muay Thai against Tong Po, training with an old man, and it's funny they made a sequel to this movie where Van Damme played the trainer to a new guy, and he was blind. It was actually not bad, but it wasn't the original.
It's very much
Kickboxer.
like a movie I used to see called Rocky Balboa.
No, because it wasn't in Philadelphia.
Creed?
What?
Huh?
No, because he wasn't calling him Unk.
You should coulda.
He should coulda. He
Kickboxer.
should coulda.
You should coulda.
He should coulda.
Kickboxer 3 has the same teacher, Sheng Chao.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a 3? Oh, that's right. Because they were
There's
continued
a
by
lot.
the great
Sasha Mitchell from Step by Step.
Day by day.
Step by Step.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby.
One of the theme song for Step by Step was,
I forgot.
Step by step, day by day.
You were doing New Kids on the Block.
Gonna get to you, girl.
You wish you were doing them.
Whoa.
You make me feel good.
Whoa.
Step 1.
You do talk about Joey McIntyre a lot.
That boy's eyes are dreamy.
He's not a boy anymore. Why
old.
would you call him a boy? That's kind of weird.
He's older than me. Go figure.
And you still call him a boy?
Total twink.
We'll come back to that later on a different conversation. But no, so you have Van Damme. It's 89 Van Damme. It's about to come into the 90s.
You see, it says a cook on him.
He's right now his popularity is growing. Kickboxer. I don't what it was released in America, and I'm not sure if it was a big hit, but I know it was a hit if you consider it being made for 1.5 million.
Any dude
and
who's
making
watched any
$14
action
million.
movies has seen this movie.
But anyone who's into like action movies or martial arts, kung fu, because this is a tournament movie. This is ultimately just a tournament movie. This isn't anything special, nothing crazy. It's a tournament.
Paul, I want you.
Bloodsport 2.
Yeah, essentially it is Bloodsport 2 without the reporters and him being chased by the FBI or whoever's chasing him. Forrest Whitaker.
Does he show his ass in this one?
No.
Yes.
Does he in Kickboxer?
Well, it's underwear ass, but still ass. He shows some moves though.
He does
Got some
dance.
moves.
He is the
Yeah,
iconic
moves.
dance scene in this movie where he does the splits and comes back up and twerks a little. It's very interesting.
And
He did it again on Conan.
On Conan O'Brien,
Yeah.
recently, but it's different because he's old now. But he still had the same moves. It doesn't change.
Yeah, because when you clap off the beat while dancing, yeah, it throws me off. it's like I'm sorry.
Well, at least he could dance better than you.
Did I fuck up? I fucked up, right?
You still have no rhythm.
I
I don't know why you're saying somebody claps on
Feel
rhythm. You
the
have no
rhythm. Feel the time. It's bobsled time.
Hunt and Screwface is my career.
That's Steven Seagal. You leave that man's.
That's marked for death. Steven Seagal didn't say that.
No, but that's his movie.
It was the other guy who I don't remember his name because he was not important in that movie.
Dougie Fresh.
That was not Dougie Fresh.
Dougie Doug?
No,
Whatever.
it wasn't neither. That was Cool Runnings.
That wasn't even him either.
It was Dougie Doug.
But not the one saying it.
No, but it was Dougie Doug.
He was in the movie.
Yeah.
With-
Who you know who was? John Candy.
God damn it. Rest in peace, John Candy.
Canadian bacon.
Screwface was Basil Wallace.
But he's not the one
What's
that
his
said.
name?
Who was a cop that said Hunted Screwface is my career?
All I know is that is not a gangster name. You can't call some
Screwface?
No, my name's Basil.
Oh.
Basil Wallace.
Basil. Twins Basil.
Basil. This coffee tastes like shit.
It is shit hosting.
All right.
It's a bit nutty. So that Kickboxer definitely is one of the. If you're gonna watch any Van Damme movie to start, you definitely want to watch Kickboxer at the beginning. It's one of his best.
Do you like movies with kicks in them? Do you like dudes with long braids and bald heads?
And prosthetic makeup to make him look like he's from Thailand.
Watch Kickboxer. It'll make you squirm.
No, it won't.
Fine, it'll make you bleed like my.
Maybe. But it's a very
Did
enjoyable.
he rape her?
Tong Po?
Yeah.
I believe he
Or
probably
did he just
did.
beat
He
her?
did, yeah.
No, I believe it's implied that he raped her
Implied rape, right? Okay, cool.
in the movie.
Impaled rape.
Yeah,
Impaled.
impaled. Vlad the Impaler.
Do you want to see guys fight with honey gloves and glass?
Rope, glue, and glass. It's glue.
and they use
It's glue.
Same shit. It's sap. dude.
Honey
It's sap.
is not glue.
but it's sap. They use sap.
You're a sap.
I am. Hey-o.
sappy ass bitch. So definitely Kickboxer is definitely one that you'd want to watch.
If you don't watch it, you're an asshole.
No, not just that. I mean, it's just a great entry in, like, if you're gonna start to watch Van Damme movies, because he's fresh faced. He's still very young.
He does the splits.
Everything that's
Why is it
everything that's iconic to Van Damme is in this movie.
Every one of his early movies
And he has
shows him like crying over doing the splits, but he does them like nothing.
but in this one he doesn't do the blind part, right? He doesn't. Is that where does Tong Po throw sand in his face in this one, or is that
he still does a scream though.
he does it right?
Yeah, but he doesn't do the sand in the eyes.
Okay, that's Bloodsport.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So this has all the hits every iconic Van Damme point. This is where it all starts. Like from this and Bloodsport, this is where it all starts. And then it was a hit if you consider it being made for 1.5 and making 14 million.
Oh, it's dope ass movie is what it is.
And it still makes money because people still watch it, people still buy it. It's just a good movie.
It's a fun movie, yeah.
Yeah, Naksu Cow. Naksu Cow.
And it has totally 80s music, like synthesizer music, and with a mix of Thailandese music. I don't know if that's a thing.
Taiwanese.
Okay. And then the second movie you wanted
Wait,
to
are
bring
we
up,
sure it's Taiwan?
it's Thailand.
Thailand.
But it's
You're the one that's saying Taiwan.
Sap.
I could have sworn he said Taiwanese. Taiwan.
I said Thailandese.
Taiwanese.
It's Thailand.
Yeah, it's in Thailand. The movie takes place in Thailand. And then it's very similar where you got Sagat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, if you think about it,
Tong Po looks like Sagat.
yeah, and then
with
he
like a
and then
braid.
but in Street Fighter he didn't fight Sagat. He fought Bison, Van Damme,
The son of a bitch Bison.
and Ken and Ryu had to fight Sagat and Vega. In that
Porque
movie.
Mama Vega.
No, relax.
Casa Vega.
And then the second movie,
God, the drinks are okay.
the second movie,
Food is shit.
I've never been, and I will go, and we'll see if it's 100% bad.
No. If you get their what they're known for
nachos.
food wise, it's shit.
I'm gonna try it.
All right then.
I'm gonna try it, and I will report back.
And you'll be like, "This isn't what I thought," but I thought it
I'm
was
asked
shit.
I'm asked for the Leonardo DiCaprio special.
They might actually have one.
They probably have one,
They'll hoard up those out as much as possible.
of course.
And then the glory hole.
Hey, you did say glory, right? Just say.
I'll be the man who will. Oh, it's Gloria Love.
What?
The song from Karate Kid.
I'll let you, or whatever.
Oh my God, you don't know that song. Eat a
No,
dick.
I don't. You
Eat
know
a
what I know
dick.
from Karate Kid? Sweep the leg.
Put him in the body bag, Johnny. Shut up. So the next movie we're going to talk about is one. It's I believe it was John Woo's first American movie.
It was.
It was
It
John.
is.
It's John Woo's first American movie. It's 1993's Hard Target.
Hard target.
Van Damme is in it with a crazy mullet.
Great mullet.
The action scenes in this movie
His hair
are
is
great.
tight, and then the curls. Nice and
Yes,
smooth.
this movie is great in
Awesome.
action. I didn't find out until recently that there is a director's cut or like an extended cut that again was released in Europe, not in America, because the violence was too much. Because John Woo, he brought the action sensibility from his Hard Boiled and those movies that he made before Hard Target. But apparently the MPAA said they rated it NC-17 originally, and they had him edit the movie, so it was heavily edited.
It got one of those showgirl ratings.
Yeah.
Did he show a lot of ass?
No, it was just violence. It was just because
I'm
of the amount of
confused.
violence.
I'm very confused.
Is that cut available anywhere?
I believe if you buy the European Blu-ray, it's in America the movie is 97 minutes, but I think the European one's 116 minutes.
God damn.
Yeah. And it's just mainly all like it's extended action scenes, and apparently, I was just as doing research. it's a lot more of an exciting movie because like the motorcycle chase is longer and the music is better. And I think they said there's also a cut, like a rough cut of the movie, it's 120 something minutes, that's available on YouTube that you can watch on YouTube.
It has countless birds.
Yeah,
Doves.
It's like,
the white doves.
want to watch Jean-Claude Van Damme with a mullet get hunted by Lance Hendrickson from the Millennium Group?
That's another thing. This movie has a really good bad guy and a really good story. It's a simple
Great
story.
Bad guys make movies.
It's a simple,
even though they're okay.
And then my only problem with it is that Van Damme and Van Damme and the girl, I think her name is Yancy.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Well, they don't have chemistry in this movie. She's like, there's no chemistry between them in this movie, and they try to push, sexual chemistry, and there's nothing between them. But maybe I haven't seen the other cuts in the movie. Maybe there's something better there. But that's my only problem with it. But Pick and which is Arnold Vosloo and then you have Lance Hendrickson as was it Emil? The two big bad guys. The two bad guys. They are really good, and the story is literally like kind of take a realistic Running Man. Like you have rich people that are hunting, that are paying
Homeless
this guy
vets.
and homeless vets that have some sort of combat experience.
It's like bum fights, except with money. They kill the wrong guy. They supposedly he has a family, and they only look for veterans who have no family, so that there's nobody coming and tracing it. And it takes place all in Louisiana. It's all in Nolens. What's his name again? Boudreaux?
His name is Chance Boudreaux.
Chance Boudreaux.
Chance.
Hello, my name is Sean.
Chance Boudreaux.
Chance Boudreaux.
And then I guess the guy's daughter shows up. One of the vets shows up that gets killed. His daughter shows up looking for him. She enlists Van Damme to help her find him. And then now, Lance Hendrickson and Arnold Vosloo see that this is a chance to actually, have a challenge because he's putting up a good fight. Van Damme is when he's putting up a good fight against that whole crew. The action sequences in this movie are really, really good. I remember watching this movie on Laserdisc.
How can you see the action through all those birds?
There was only one scene with birds, and that's in a Mardi Gras float, like warehouse.
Okay, you know what makes it better? Throw some doves. Go.
But originally, I'm telling you, I did research on this movie, and originally they wanted Kurt Russell, not Van Damme.
Really?
Yeah, they wanted Kurt Russell to play the Van Damme part.
I can see it, but I don't see him doing the kicks.
The movie was tailored differently after Universal specifically said they wanted Van Damme in the movie because they had a contract. He was contracted to Universal, like Universal Soldier. All those are Universal movies, right? And so he was contracted to be in this movie instead of Kurt Russell. The problem is that John Woo didn't speak much English at that time. He wasn't fluent in English, and you have Van Damme,
who is very fluent in English.
who was very, very 100% American, according to Street Fighter. And apparently he brought an ego. Van Damme had already started getting his ego, and he even wanted to edit the movie to make himself look better because the original edit doesn't have a lot of Van Damme in the movie because he's not in the movie that long. Yeah, and he's not in the movie that long. If he is the star, but majority of the movie is carried by Lance Hendrickson. Like the bad guys carry this movie, and that's what makes the movie really good.
As it should be,
and it makes it really enjoyable.
How are you gonna watch a movie about being hunted and be in so much of it?
You tell me. But I give props to Lance Hendrickson because there's a scene where he is lit on fire, and it's actually him doing it. Like he gets lit on fire, and takes.
He's old school, man.
Yeah,
old school. That's what you do.
He went from stone cold to hard target.
Yeah, that fire scene was an accident. He accidentally got
accident.
No, they even showed like it's weird. There was a movie that was a John Woo movie. I think it was
It's a little
Hard Boiled or one of the with Chow Yun Fat, and it had a behind the scenes for Hard Target. Yeah, like one of the special features was behind the scenes for Hard Target, not for that movie. It was very weird, but yeah, no, they show that he's that he gets lit up, and it wasn't an accident because he has the fire repellent gel all over his hair. If you watch the scene closely, but
there's a lot of things in this movie that are really good, like little nuances.
That does explain skin though.
Yeah, there's that like there's a lot of nuances in this movie. Like if you notice, Lance Henriksen's the villain. He only uses, he has a gun that uses only one bullet. Because to me that says that he's some sort of real
That's
good
all I
marksman.
need.
Yeah, he's a really good marksman. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have to use that many bullets.
He's badass. That's what he is.
But I'm telling you, like I really want to get the European cut of the
crossbow
movie
as well.
No, he has that one gun. Arnold Vosloo uses the crossbow. Uses all the other weapons, but it's funny because they're not the same. They're not the same type of character, but they're similar. Him and Arnold Vosloo in the movie. Just that Lance Henriksen his character has a lot more of an ego and doesn't like to lose. When Arnold Vosloo's character's chill and like he's like he'll kill people. That's what makes him a little bit more scary. Is that he's like relaxed about killing people. But it has a great horse scene. There's a scene where Van Damme punches a fucking snake. What other movie are you gonna get Van Damme punch a snake and knock him out? He knocks out the snake in one punch. And then he rips off his rattle.
Schwarzenegger kills a massive python. I'm just saying, in the movie.
Yeah, but he didn't punch a snake.
No, he killed a massive python.
Yeah.
That's a small snake.
Yeah.
Relax.
He punched the snake with accuracy to knock him out.
Small snake, giant.
Punch a snake and knock him out. Let's see if you could do that.
I can totally do that.
Says you.
I can totally do that.
Says you.
I say a lot of things, but Schwarzenegger killed a giant snake.
It was a animatronic snake. It wasn't a real snake. Van Damme punched a real snake, I think. I don't know. Probably not.
No, it's a fake
real,
snake.
Of course. But
Allegedly.
he punches it with with swift precision.
Come down here, my child.
And it's actually James Earl Jones that he kills.
Giant snake, though.
James Earl Jones snake. Trouser snakes.
Yes.
The deadliest animals known to man.
Yeah.
But so you have like this real good action movie. This movie does not highlight Van Damme's ability to act, not like Lionheart did or anything like that. He didn't show any range in this movie, but he shows the fact that he can kick and he can shoot guns. That's the good thing. That's the cool thing about this movie is not just martial.
Weapons.
Yeah, it's not just martial arts and him jumping on hoods of cars, shooting people.
I'm gonna kill you with my fist
And
and my kicks.
standing on a motorcycle,
Doing the splits.
standing on a motorcycle, going straight, into a car, blowing stuff up on freeways. This movie had a lot of explosions, a lot of fireworks, a lot of guns.
I remember those days.
And just had everything that you would need and you would want in a 90s Van Damme movie. And then you think about this movie I think it leads into Hard Target. Not Hard Target, Time Cop, right? Because Time Cop was 94.
Yeah, Time Cop.
And again, that's another. And then this one, John Woo was brought in, but Universal didn't know if he could make an American movie, so that's why they brought in Sam Raimi.
Just in case they had to replace him.
Yeah, just in case, and they needed like an American filmmaker to be on there. But Sam Raimi vouched for him and said, "Hey, no, this guy knows what he's doing. Let's just."
And yet, no Bruce Campbell. What's up with that?
Because he's not directing the movie.
Yeah, but
There's no need for Bruce Campbell.
You could put him in anything.
There's no need for Bruce Campbell.
Anything.
Yeah, but there's no need for Bruce Campbell in.
How dare you?
In Time Cop maybe Time Cop. I would give it Time Cop, but not in Hard Target. He'd be out of place in Hard Target.
He'd be a bartender. Come on. How is he out of place? Hey, Chance. They were looking for you earlier. Scene. Done. That's all he does. That's all he needs to do.
Eat a dick.
Give me some sugar, baby. Something like.
No. But definitely, if I'm gonna look for the extended cut of the European version of Hard Target, and I want to watch it, I'm actually gonna watch the one on YouTube, the rough cut, because they said because it's a rough cut.
Rough.
No, because it's a rough cut, and they said because they didn't have any actual music, they used the Terminator and Predator's music as temporary music, a temporary score. So I'm gonna watch it.
All right.
It's gonna be good.
Fuck you too.
Wow, you're so angry. You just had a kid. Why are you so angry?
I'm still surprised.
We told you we could have postponed this, but
No!
all right.
VD is all about me, son. Wait, what?
Okay. Then
You know what? It sounded better when I said I'm all about VD.
yeah, Valentine's Day. Then we move up. We talked about Time Cop.
Worst holiday ever.
We talked about Time Cop, and we talked about we mentioned Street Fighter at one point. In '95, when there was a slew of die-hard copycats,
Name a couple.
Under Siege,
Okay.
Passenger 57,
Hey, you leave that movie alone. That movie's awesome.
Air Force One.
Oh, get off my plane.
Yeah, they're all utilizing the same formula.
Terrorists have taken over
Van Damme had his own.
and holding hostage.
Van Damme had his own version,
And he added hockey.
and it takes place in a hockey arena. Sudden death.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's a good one too.
It's
I really like
it's
that
an
one.
it's a really good movie. The only person I do not like in this movie is his kid.
Don't remember his kid.
The one with the long hair. The daughter's fine. The daughter they kidnap in the movie.
I think that's the key. You gotta have only one kid in these things.
Yeah.
You
The
can't
other
have
kid was a
multiple
dick.
kids.
The other kid was a total dick. I didn't like him.
The
I
one-
didn't like his character.
He's the one from Sleepless in Seattle, right?
Is he? Probably. Let's see.
Fuck that movie.
He plays Tyler. Let's see.
Sleepless in Seattle. Stupid.
Beverly Hills Cop. No, Beverly Hills 90210. Kindergarten Cop. Yeah.
I need to see what it looks like. So I'd be like, oh, yeah, fuck that guy.
I'll show you. I'll show you what he looks like.
Show me what your
This
little
kid.
whores look. Fuck that kid. All
yeah.
right, done.
Well, he was, in my opinion, who was the only thing I didn't like about this movie.
Wait, who did he play in Kindergarten Cop?
No, did I? I don't know. He
He's-
played one.
he's in
He
Kindergarten,
played one of the kids, Dick.
No shit, Sherlock.
In
See, we're bringing that back. We're bringing that back. No shit, Sherlock.
relax, Leprechaun.
Don't make fun of me now. Just because I'm shorter than you.
He's the horrible part in the movie. He's the only thing I don't like about the movie.
I hate moody kids in movies.
Yeah, he was just a jerk. I didn't like him.
Well, fuck you, Dad. I think you're a dick. And at the end, you're all right. Fuck you. I don't
What
need
is?
your
Oh,
validation.
that's War of the World.
I don't need your validation. Fuck you. Sorry.
Wow, so angry. You have dad problems? Is there something you want to talk about?
Because I know my kids can do that to me. So I'm like, Dad, you're a piece of shit. I'm like,
Well, then don't be a piece of shit. Simple. You could. There's things you could prevent, like
that's
forest
my
fires.
teacher. What?
It's like forest fires. You could prevent them. So sudden death.
Kids are just like, they're like, I am inevitable.
Inevitable.
And then I'm Iron Man.
Inevitable.
And then I die. Spoilers, he dies.
Who?
Iron Man. Iron Man dies in Endgame. Just spoilers. If you don't like it, kiss my ass. If you do, like and subscribe.
The show's not over yet. But sudden death, right? We're talking about sudden death. You have
No one suddenly dies.
Shut up! Jesus. You have sudden death. We're talking about the Van Damme sudden death movie. No one. You know who dies in this movie? Powers Booth. A bunch of people die. A bunch of bad guys get shot.
But not suddenly.
Yeah, when he shoots them once.
Suddenly.
You know who gets killed? The penguin. The lady in the penguin mascot outfit.
She deserved it.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. Death is inevitable.
So you have Van Damme's character at the beginning of the movie. He's a firefighter. Well, at the beginning he's a firefighter, and something goes wrong, and he blames himself. Then he
Cliffhanger style, right?
kind of. Then he ends up, later they show him down the line. Now he's a fire marshal for the hockey stadium or the sports arena where they're having the hockey game. And Powers Booth is, I guess, he's an ex-political or an ex-employee for the government, and he is holding the vice president or something in the VIP booth, and he's gonna blow up the arena if they don't meet his demands. Simple movie, very much like Die Hard so far. Then you have Van Damme as the fire marshal, and he takes his kids to the game, and all hell breaks loose, and people start dying, things are exploding, and Van Damme has to take it into his own hands to save the vice president and save everyone in the stadium, in the arena. Real good action sequences. And I think that's a difference, like with Van Damme, depending on what director he works with, because I think the same director as Time Cop?
Yeah, Himes.
Yeah, Peter Himes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He did Time Cop.
I heard they went
End of
through.
Days.
I heard they went through a couple of catchphrases from because like what's his name had a yippee ki motherfucker, and you know
You forgot your balls. That was the
Au revoir, you son of a bitch.
bison.
They just call the cops.
That was his catchphrase. But I guess when Van Damme works with a director that he knows or that knows how to work with him, it works because Sudden Death, by all accounts, is one of the
suck.
It's one of the better Die Hard clones.
It does not suck.
I mean, it's not Die Hard, but it's one of the better Die Hard clones.
No one's Die Hard. Come on. No one's Die Hard.
The last good Die Hard was Die Hard 3. 1, 2, and 3. That's it. You don't need to do any of the other ones. Live Free or Die Hard is
You
not
don't
that
need
great.
two.
It's not bad, but that they gave you him shooting a plane. He shot a plane. You know.
You
And he
forgot
shot
your
it.
boarding pass.
That's Bad Boys.
That's right. That should have been the
That should have
catchphrase.
been-
Should have been the catchphrase.
But
Instead of yippee ki motherfucker, should have been.
You forgot your boarding
and
pass, motherfucker.
you know what's good about Sudden Death is that it's not a typical Van Damme kung fu movie. Or martial arts movie. He's not doing high flying kicks. He's not because he's supposed to be playing a fire marshal, and the fire marshal is not going to be 100% trained in that kind of stuff, right?
Mostly just running up steps.
No, he fights. He fights. He still does a little bit of Van Damme flair in the movie, but it's not like what you would see in Kickboxer or what you see in Hard Target when he's doing the high flying split kicks in the air. It's more believable action for like more grounded action for Van Damme in this movie, and it works. Again, it works. It's
Only front kicks and quick jabs, huh?
yeah, and then guns and.
That doesn't sound like he's fighting.
It still sounds better than De Niro fighting in The Irishman.
Yeah, but De Niro's like 90 years old.
Yeah. De Niro fights in The Irishman, just like remember those little like fighting boxing nuns that you get like a little extended
Finger puppets.
Yeah, those things hilarious. Finger puppets, really.
That's your nickname, right? Finger puppet.
That's finger cuffs, son.
Oh, my bad.
Finger cuffs.
My bad.
Can you make me feel good?
All day.
But Powers Booth plays a pretty good villain in this movie.
He's a good bad guy.
You just said you didn't like him.
No, I
he's
said
saying he liked the
I
son.
didn't like the son.
Just son's a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's the only thing I didn't like.
Yeah, you deserve to die.
Now be bird in hell.
Yeah.
Um,
God, that movie's
I like
good
Powers
too.
Booth.
Powers Booth, yeah, Powers Booth. He was good. Okay, Powers Booth plays a really good villain a lot. Sin City.
He's a great asshole.
He just has that voice that is like lends itself to be a villain. And I remember
I
he
know
was
more
also
than
the
you
voice.
shit, yeah.
He was also the voice of the actor of the main character in Splinter Cell, the game. For I think it was either PlayStation because I think Michael Ironside was on Xbox.
He is just like Lance Hendrickson, where like he looks as tough as he sounds.
Yeah, he has a huge forehead too because he's
Yeah.
bald.
They're like they're part like Neanderthal. It like look wise, I'm saying.
But they got real deep voices
Oh yeah, the fuck us up.
with their voice.
Hell yeah.
I guess.
If he came up to you, grabbed you from the neck, and said something to
Oh
you,
yeah. I'm
And
instantly.
he whispered in your ear.
he grabbed you from the neck, said, "I'll have what she's having."
What?
It's like, oh, okay. Don't fuck
Grabs you by the neck and says, "Ever been with a man?" And you're like, "Yes."
You like peanut butter on your jam?
What's the difference between peanut butter, jam, and jelly? All right, don't tell the joke.
You can't jelly your dick in you can't jelly your dick in a dick girl's ass. Ah. Remember that movie?
Yeah,
Halloween?
Yeah, that's why I set it up. You didn't have to finish it.
I'm gonna finish it.
I
like
bet you
like
will.
like knock knock.
He can't help but finish.
Yeah. Ask his wife,
Proof. Knock knock.
Mr. Sensitive. But definitely, again, this is. I'm not gonna go for the knock knock joke.
Sir. Danny.
You're the only one doing it. It doesn't count if you're.
Danny, fuck stop. I'm smiling too much.
No, yeah, whatever. You're gonna pass out.
Delirious.
Watch Sudden Death. That's all I'm saying. These are all movies that we recommend you guys watch. That are part of Van Damme. Like, you don't have to watch them for the month of Van Damme, but just watch them at any time because they're enjoyable movies. The next one that we're gonna talk about
Friends.
is
The Muscles from Brussels and Friends.
was it Rosanna Arquette and Van Damme
Love scene.
Nowhere to Run, which is again this
Shower
was,
scene.
Yeah, these are all movies. Again, after Hard Target, you have a little bit more Van Damme range, like acting wise, like because he's able to show a little bit more.
I don't want to be
emotion.
known as just an actor who how you say,
Connect.
just geeks. I don't want to just geeks.
You don't want to just kicks.
I don't want to just geeks. I want to know. I want the world to know that I am an actor. I have emotions. I cry when I kick.
My foot cries.
Every time I kick the son of a bitch bison's ass. I cry.
Stupid.
So yeah, Nowhere to Run.
But Nowhere to Run came out the same. I think it came out the same year. Hard Target came out.
93.
Yeah.
Oh, that's in South Korea.
But when you watch the movie, you watch it thinking, all right, it's gonna be another Van Damme movie where he's kicking, fighting, killing, getting chased or whatever. It doesn't feel the same.
No, I mean there
is more acting.
This was a little bit different. He's an escaped convict, right? He's an escaped prisoner.
Is he just like an escaped legionnaire?
Yeah, I guess. But he escapes, but he's a good-hearted person. Like, he's not a murderer. He's not, anything else. He's simply just running from the law.
Just like Nick Cage.
In Con Air?
Yeah. No, but Nick Cage killed a man in Con Air.
Defending his wife.
He made the guy breathe his own brain.
He just hit him hard. Not his fault.
He
just hit him once.
Let me show you how he did it. Watch. Come here.
I've had it done.
No, you haven't because you're still alive. Stupid.
People don't do it right, stupid. Why you think so serious, eh?
So in Nowhere to Run, Van Damme, it's a simple.
Why did I feel so comfortable?
I don't know. It's because it's you. Van Damme plays Sam. It's a prisoner, an escape convict, gets help at the beginning of the movie by his partner.
Tax evasion.
Helps get. Jesus, English is good language. Me, why I like speak.
I like boobies.
He escapes federal custody, and during the escape, his partner gets killed, and now he's hiding in a small little town. He ends up living, I guess, on Rosanna Arquette's farm, and he runs into her kids, and then he builds a relationship with the kids, and there's 2 kids, right? Yeah, there's Kieran Culkin and the girl, and then he starts a relationship with Rosanna Arquette, who is a widow, and she's taking care of her 2 kids, and he ends up helping her out, and he does things that are like that help people out in the movie. He does fight. He does like do Van Damme fighting in it, but it's more of a like a redemption story. It's not a straight. There's no real villain that he has to go up, like a big villain that he's gonna have to fight hand to hand at the very end. Like although this looks like the same farm from Universal Soldier that they're living in.
I've done so many bad things in my life. I want to change.
And then he ends up banging Rosanna Arquette in the movie.
Wouldn't you?
No,
I would.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Still better than Patricia.
In
Snaggletooth?
True Romance?
In general.
Really?
Yeah. That Snaggletooth throws me off.
You have a snaggletooth.
No, I don't. I've lost a tooth. It's way different.
But you still snaggle, and it's like black now.
Snaggle and Snaggles? Okay, Schmeagle.
What?
Huh?
But yeah, and it's just a redemption story. There's no happy ending for him in this one. Not like in Leon.
Technically, there is because that love scene in the shower. Happy ending, all right.
It's been so long since
didn't like
I've had.
working with him.
Really? I didn't.
It's been so long since I had another woman.
I think it's because he was
I've only known
Van
the
Damme
pitch of a
was
man.
Van Damme was always known to be
Womanizer.
womanizer. Yeah, he was always known to do that.
Britney Spears wrote that song for him. No, no.
No. I've never even heard that song.
You never heard Womanizer?
No.
Womanizer, womanizer. No. I don't know the words. But yeah, it exists.
No, you want to keep talking, so keep talking. I'm not gonna say anything. Keep on going.
And then we got the show.
Way to transition. No, I mean this movie has a young Kieran Culkin, you know, as one of the kids. Ted Levine, which is he's in one of my favorite movies, Evolution with David Duchovny. Ted Levine, he plays the general in Evolution.
I can't think of what it looks like because I love Evolution. I just don't remember who. Your Majesty.
This is Ted Levine.
All right then, done and done.
Yeah, he plays. I mean, I guess again, there's no real big villain or anything like that in this movie. It's mainly a story of Van Damme escaping the law. He helps the family, and it's simple. But I mean, there is action. There is action scenes in the movie, but it's not made to propel the story. There's no giant fight where he has to fight a big bad guy at the end or anything like that. And again, it doesn't end well in a happy ending, but it's a good ending for the movie, for what the story is. So it's another one. It's just different ranges.
And what was
of
his
Van
name in the
Damme.
movie?
Sam
Sam what was the last name?
Gillen.
Guillen?
I mean, if you say it in Spanish, it's Guillen, but it could be Gillen. I don't remember what
It's
it is.
Guillen in French.
So it's Sam. His name is Sam. I remember it's Sam because Kieran Culkin's in Sam all the time.
Hey, who had a better career, Kieran or Macaulay?
Who's richer? Macaulay.
Whose soul isn't dead?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But who banged Mila Kunis?
Ashton Kutcher.
Macaulay Culkin. You were asking about two different people.
Oh, sorry. We paused and I thought it was a different question. My bad.
The hammer's out.
Legit, it is actually out.
It's on the table now.
It's an option.
It'll always be the option. The last movie we're gonna talk about is kind of like it was a revival for Van Damme because he'd been making direct to DVD movies and they weren't the greatest movies. They weren't they weren't quality like his other movies.
Like the still gold movies?
Yeah, like his old movies, but he gave a really good performance, and I think it's a movie that a lot of people still have not seen. It's JCVD.
Hell yeah. It's one of those
Where
movies
he
that-
plays himself.
Yeah, he makes fun of himself and his career at the same time reviving it by just putting himself out there. He like literally makes fun of how his career ended, how his career is in the past.
And it's funny, and I guess it's very. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, but it's like it's a lot more personal. Even though it's a comedy, it's funny.
It's also fake.
Yeah,
But
I know.
it feels real.
Yeah, of course, it's a movie.
Yeah, no, but you know what I mean. It's like it feels like it's something taken out of his life, but it's
not.
It's a comedy.
Yeah, it's
Got a
essentially
good crying scene in it.
Yeah, this is another movie where he showed his range, and it brought him back because after this movie, then the people wanted to see Van Damme again. You know, he was in Expendables 2. Then he started making movies again.
He was in Kung Fu Panda.
He had a voice.
crocodile.
He was the crocodile, Master Croc, or Master Alligator.
Croc.
Yeah,
Master Croc.
Master Croc.
See, I didn't go there.
Yeah, you did.
No, I thought about it.
I bet you did. I bet you did.
I thought about it a lot. And his baby hairy ass.
But JCVD it's a bank robbery, and people think that he's the one that robbed the bank because his career had been not going great. He had no career, and that leads to comedy and leads to it has action scenes. It has a little bit of everything, and it's not an American movie. It's a movie that was made in his native language, so it's not something where he was able to translate more of his emotions easier by using his native tongue.
Cool. I wasn't gonna do anything. I see the hammer. The hammer. I was like, damn, if I see something wrong.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like this movie a lot.
Oh, it's a great movie. It sucks that like, yeah, people who've seen it, they're like, that's a damn good movie. Is it really like that? No, but
it's still, again, it's a movie, and it showcases, like, even at his older age, because he's old in this movie, you could see it in his face.
Yeah,
There's some miles on that face.
But did he do the splits on the trucks before or after this movie?
After.
Okay.
The truck split commercial was after this, because again, it was a resurgence. Like, this movie was really well received.
It was his John Travolta from.
It was his Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, basically, it kind of brought him back in the lesser, like a lesser capacity. As still the star, but wasn't really. You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
We on the same page, son.
No, we're not, but okay. But JCVD.
I'm out of coffee.
JCVD. It's a strong entry, and more of his recent movies. It's one of his better ones.
And it's not focused on his fighting.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
It's focused more on his acting, which he can do. He's not a bad actor.
Yeah.
And then this led to, which is interesting because after this movie came out, then I started hearing about the TV show, but that was like, the TV show was like maybe 5-6 years later.
After,
yeah, way after. But like the TV showed more. There's a TV show that they did. There's Amazon does this every year. I don't know if they still do it, but I know they did it, where they film a pilot for a TV show, and they put all the pilots on at the same time on Amazon Prime, and people watch it, and then they rate it. The highest rated TV shows, they get full seasons. So the Tick was one of them. Jean-Claude Van Johnson was. The Marvelous Miss Maisel was one that people really.
God, Miss Maisel's awesome.
That people really enjoyed, right? So they rated it, and they ended up giving Jean-Claude Van Johnson, which is his Amazon Prime TV show, one season. It only got one season. I've only seen 4 episodes of it, but it's really it's actually funny. And it's outlandish, and it's a play on him being he's an action star, but secretly he's a secret agent. And
I'm retired.
And it's funny. Like it shows his comedic ability.
He's able to laugh at himself, which is the best part about this whole thing, is the fact that he thinks it's funny to be him and his career, and then putting him in a secret agent kind of thing.
Yeah.
At the same time.
While being an actor.
Fucking awesome.
Which one?
What's the movie that they're filming?
Oh,
is it Huckleberry Finn?
Huck. Yeah, because they have. Forgive me, but this is the name of the character. N-word Jim.
Yeah. Then he gets changed to
an Asian guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Huckleberry Finn that they're redoing in an action movie type form, but at the meantime, in the meanwhile, he's still, trying to solve an international taking over the world crime, and he's pulled back in as a spy, and it's like it's very funny, and then he plays dual roles in the beginning episodes, in the episodes where he changes his voice and everything, and he plays a lookalike that's in love with Time Cop.
Philip,
the Time Cop. Everybody knows that Time Cop is my favorite movie. And he does such a funny voice that it's so weird to see him keep it up. And there's scenes where he's talking to himself, or where he's talking to Philippe, and it's him, and he's talking like regular Van Damme, and then he goes, "Yes, but I know." Yeah, it's so weird, but it's so funny. It works.
Looper was a much better movie.
Yeah.
Fucking Looper?
Looper was good. Shut up.
No, but I mean, like why throw Looper in there? Why not Back to the Future?
Because Time Cop was after.
Fuck you, all right?
Well, anger. Such anger.
I see the hammer. I don't care.
I bet you will. Because the hammer's not in my hand, so relax. The hammer's my penis. But everyone knows I don't like Looper more than Time Cop. It's definitely a show. How many episodes is it? Like
nine,
remember.
6.
6. Okay, because I'm only on episode 4. But it's really funny. Like it caught me off guard. I remember watching the pilot of it, and I was like, dude, this is really funny. Where he does the splits, but he hadn't done the splits in such a long time that he's like it's really bad.
He thought he'd do it.
There's just like there's a lot of comedic timing. There's action in the movie. It's just funny dialogue.
Fight scene.
No, the girl that he's with, and then the other guy, the dude with the little Latin dude with the dreads.
The guy from Nacho Libre.
Mm-hmm.
He's the little kid from Nacho Libre. I just want a salad.
Okay, that guy. When they're like, hey, so why are you here? Jeez, the little flashbacks he gets. I don't want to talk about it.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely a good show that needs to be watched. I mean, it didn't get a second season. It only got one season. But it's a really funny season. It's a really good season.
Show. It's a really good show.
A good show for one season that they did. And I can't believe that they got Van Damme on board to do all this because it's a really funny show.
I'm assuming it's his idea though.
Yeah, but it's still a really funny. I don't think it's his idea, but it's a really funny show, really well written.
How about I come back as a retired actor, but I'm really an agent? Huh?
So
Yeah, no, it was created by Dave Callahan. He's the one that wrote Wonder Woman.
Time Cop. No. But
Balooper's not my favorite.
but it's a good show, and then that was going to be our honorable mention for this episode because it's definitely something that flies under people's radar. Even though it's on Amazon Prime, they don't promote it as much anymore because it's an old show. But it's definitely a show that people should watch, and it totally goes in line with Van Damme. It's totally Van Damme, but if Van Damme, were doing comedy, which he didn't do any of it, any comedy in the movie because he was known for action.
Didn't he do Knock Up?
Knock Up?
Knock
Off?
There you go.
No. But that's not comedy. That was crap. Okay. That was Rob Schneider killing a movie with Van Damme in it.
Because of 3 Seashells, right? 3 Seashells?
No. No. That he was not Rob Schneider from Demolition Man.
Was he Rob Schneider from Dread?
He was Rob Schneider from The Animal. Like the worst Rob Schneider. Like I don't even know why they
Big Stan?
I didn't. Yeah, maybe
Okay.
Big Stan. Yeah,
Because The Animal wasn't that bad. Relax. It wasn't that. It was. I mean, compared to every Rob Schneider movie there is out there, not that bad. Compared to the Benchwarmers,
that's not a bad movie.
it's kind of bad.
No, it's not bad.
You
It's
know
not
why?
horrible.
You know why? Fuck Bill. No, not Bill. Heater.
Yeah,
Bill Heater, right?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Nacho Libre. No, Nacho Libre. The Bowling Dynamite.
There you go. Fuck that movie.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you on that, but Benchwarmers wasn't bad. It wasn't that bad.
I like that movie.
It's not bad.
David Spade, oddly enough, didn't actually do much to change his character.
No, he's just playing David Spade.
Yeah.
But again, that's a horrible Van Damme movie to watch. Knockoff is a really bad movie. Double Team is another bad movie. But Double Team, the only saving grace is that Mickey Rourke is the bad guy.
Oh, yeah, but Mickey Rourke's awesome though.
Mickey Rourke plays a really good bad guy. It's like you have.
And that's crazy. Mickey
It's
Rourke,
weird
too.
that you have Dennis Rodman in a movie with Van Damme and Mickey Rourke's the bad guy. It sounds like a really bad movie. It's a bad movie, but it's fun to watch, I guess. But not Knockoff. Knockoff is crap. And
Who's the bad guy in Knockoff?
I don't care. It's a horrible movie.
Who's the bad guy? The
If I don't know who the bad guy is, it's a movie that's horrible. So I'm not even gonna deal with talking about Knockoff. Do not watch Knockoff. Do not give any royalties to Rob Schneider for that movie because that movie was horrible. And Van Damme had a weird bowl haircut in that movie and an earring. It was awkward.
Oh, was it the Caesar cut?
Yeah, he had the Caesar cut. It was disgusting.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Now I'm trying to picture going, why can't I fucking remember that movie? Oh, that's right, the Caesar cut. Damn it.
Do not watch Knockoff.
George Clooney fucked it up for a lot of people because he made it look good and everybody looks like shit with it. George Clooney looks awesome.
He only looked good with that haircut in From Dusk Till Dawn.
And Out of Sight.
He didn't have that haircut in Out of Sight.
Yeah, he did.
Nope.
Peacemaker.
That's not Out of Sight.
And Peacemaker.
He didn't have that haircut in Out of Sight.
At some point he did, I think.
No, he didn't. Look, he had this haircut in Out of Sight.
Okay, so... All
See?
right. I'll give
He
you
already looked like Danny Ocean.
like a man.
All right, relax.
saying,
Easy,
that
cowboy.
guy's all
Easy.
Dude, that guy's gorgeous.
Easy.
Can you make me feel good?
I bet he would too, very much so. Wait, who? He had another. He had bowl cut. Yeah, he had that little Caesar
In ER,
Peacemaker. ER.
the pacemaker.
The Peacemaker.
That's the one with Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, it's not very good.
I never saw it.
It's kind of bad.
He kind of had.
Sort of, yeah. He still had that. That
See, so
ER
it was only he only made it look good in From Dusk Till Dawn. That was it. That's the only time that haircut looked good.
Hey, be cool, say.
That's Desperado,
Still Quentin Tarantino.
but that's Desperado. So this concludes the month of VD.
Yay!
Watch all the movies that we talked about
Double
this
Impact.
month. We didn't mention. Did we talk about Double Impact?
Nope.
No. But that's a movie. Yeah, it's another movie we
could talk about that
watch.
later on.
Another time. Don't watch Knockoff. That's the only thing I ask. Please do not watch Knockoff because that movie is horrible. 1998's Knockoff, starring Rob Schneider and Van
needed the
Damme.
money, man. Needed the money.
Probably, but it was just a really, really poorly made movie.
Stop her on shoot. I'm just saying. Man, my lips went.
Did you have a stroke?
I smell burnt toast.
Well,
This has been a show.
this has been. I like this episode.
Something.
I like talking about Van Damme. I don't know what we're gonna have for the month of March, but maybe we'll do Junior. I don't know. We'll talk about something.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Talk about something that's coming up in movies and stuff.
Make sure you guys. We're on YouTube now. Our episodes post on YouTube. The same week they land on the podcast. They'll be on YouTube the same week. I'm not saying same day. I'm just saying same week. Make sure you like and subscribe. Comment. Please comment all your negative comments towards Ozzy because he loves them.
And
Enjoys
it's
them.
usually about
He
me
thrives
anyways.
on
I'm
them.
usually-
He
I'm usually
thrives
using
on
some
them.
negative comment. It's for
he
some reason
uses
someone goes,
he uses them as
that guy sounds like he's fake.
he uses
fat, right?
he
He's
uses
fat.
his tears as lubrication. He really does love reading your
Yeah.
negative comments.
Yeah, I made 2 kids with just the anger that came from angry comments.
You had one angry comment so far.
Hey, fuck you and your comic strip.
Wow. Well, this has been Vinny.
Who the fuck likes
All right,
office comic strips? It's so stupid.
It's already been an episode. Don't ruin it.
right.
Don't ruin it.
I hold grudges.
This has been Vinny.
Ozzy.
Edgar.
We'll see you guys next week.
They don't deserve to be killed like shit.
What's your name?